Hi, guy. Muscle band? I don't even remember what that does. Thank you, Mom. Let's see. Muscle band, muscle band. Why did I think to look there? Slightly boost the power of physical moves. May be useful to have on HCB, we'll see. Hello guys, this is UniversalGiant and welcome back for more of Let's Play Pokémon SoulSilver. Last time we made our way back home after getting our 8th gym badge and learned from Professor Elm that the Kimono Girls are waiting for us here at the Ecruteak Dance Theater. Wonder what they have in store for... What are you doing here? You lost to the Kimono Girl? How could you do that? They seem so weak and innocent. Beaten to a pulp? What, we're supposed to fight them? There was nothing like this in the original Gold and Silver. Well, you've been proven wrong about the strength of trainers before, Snicker, but... like he says, these Kimono Girls really are a challenge. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little bit worried here, but we'll see how it goes. And indeed, each of the Kimono Girls we ran across through our adventures here were indeed different Kimono Girls. In fact, Zuki was the one we met in Violet City. But these girls have the ability to grant us access to the box art legendary, in this case, Lugia. And since she's able to tell how nice a trainer we are because we were able to hatch that mystery egg from Professor Elm, she'll be willing to give it to us if we're able to defeat them. And we have to fight all 5 of them consecutively without healing between battles. Now, all of these Kimono Girls give you a hell of a lot of money after you beat them, which is why I gave my lead here, Lupus, the amulet coin. But you can see, Umbreon! Each one of these Kimono Girls has one of the 5 evolutions. And Umbreon is the counterpart to Espeon, whereas Espeon you would get if you evolved Eevee during the daytime. Umbreon is what you would get if you evolved it during the nighttime, and because I have so many healing items to get rid of confusion, what is it? Aspberry, Personberry. I have 20 of these, I have 50 Blumberries, there's no reason for me not to use these. I don't care if they're cheap, I'm going to have to use them at some point. I want to make myself feel smart for having used it before. But Umbreon is a dark type, and it's more known for being a defensive wall than anything else. So for instance, even though we're using a boosted Brick Break from HCB, who's already a physical powerhouse, it's not going to OHKO the Umbreon. Now, you want to stay in tip-top shape during these battles because you have to go through each one of them without healing, which is why I'm being so cautious, even though I'm probably not going to need to. They are all level 38, and they are all fairly powerful for this point. But as you can see, Umbreon isn't all that powerful in terms of its attacks. You can see the Unstabbed Shadow Ball isn't doing us too much damage. It's more invested defensively than offensively. So we have 4 more to go. Industria's going to be getting a hell of a lot of experience with the XP share. But 9,000 Pokédollars from each battle we win because we're holding the amulet coin. Oh, you're the one we helped in Ilex. Who am I thinking of? There's another character in another game named Naoko that I can't remember. Am I thinking of the detective in Persona 4? I do not know for sure. But a Dark Pulse should certainly be enough to deal with Espeon, and since we are Dark-type, it can't hit us with a Psychic attack, which is very helpful to have. I'm pretty sure his or her name was Naoko. I'm not going to... I have to be careful about saying what gender Naoko is, because that may give away a plot point. Although, now that I've said... Oh, who cares? Nobody watching this cares about the plot for Persona 4. Well, I talked about Conker's Bad Fur Day in another video. I'm talking about Persona 4 in this one, and they're both presumably out of the blue. How does this happen? Why am I so scatterbrained when I do these? Why does my mouth make words before my brain can make thoughts? Damn it, mouth! Oh, you're the one we met for the Team Rocket thing. I should probably be reading through your text as opposed to scrolling through it and pretending that I actually read it. But now we're going to be facing the original 3 evolutions, starting with Flareon, who you can get by evolving Eevee with the Fire Stone. And again, since we're immune to Fire-type attacks, this thing shouldn't be doing too much to us, although Quick Attack's certainly going to be doing a number on us, and I do not want Lupus to faint. So we will go to, who? Crunch maybe. Let's go with Crunch. He's not going to be all that useful for the next 2 battles anyway. Considering we will be facing Vaporeon and Jolteon, he's not going to be all that much help. I just hope that whatever this now, we're faster than that thing? I'll be honest, I don't know many of the stats of the evolutions. The thing between them is that they all have their base stats swapped around between different... Now Duster learns Sucker Punch. Between their different stats. So say if one has higher speed than attack, one will have higher attack than speed, and so on. I mean, they shuffle around the statistics as opposed to just giving them each completely independent stats. I don't know how to explain that without showing a graph or something. But Sayo is the one that we were able to push out of the ice path. And I forget if you have a Jolteon or a Vaporeon. It will not matter once we get into the fight. You have a Jolteon, okay. Now, I'd really like to switch into HCB, but I'm not sure... Jolteon's known for carrying Shadow Ball. I don't remember if this Jolteon has it or not. But other than that, an electric move, I'm not necessarily afraid of anything this thing can do. The only thing is, I don't think I can hit it with anything in terms of Krako, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to paralyze it with an electric-type move, because it may have a certain ability. Don't do this! Please don't spam evasion moves. Yeah, it has Volt Absorb. Well, let's try confusing it at least, if it's going to be doing this! Oh, for goodness sake, don't be doing this. You're gonna make me speed up the battle, aren't you? Gosh darn it, don't make me speed up the battle like this. The only moves that I have that hit 100% of the time are Klaus's Swift and HCB's... what do you call it? Aerial Ace, but that's going to be doing nothing to this thing, considering it would be a resisted hit anyway. I just want to hit one Supersonic. If this thing can start doing damage to itself, I'll be very happy. But if I can't hit the... Yeah, this isn't going to be ending too well for anybody. I want to switch into HCB, but I think he'll get knocked out, and I do need a clean switch, so... I guess I'll fodder out Lupus. Because I don't want Klaus to be taking any damage when it switches in, because I don't think it could live 2 T-Bolts, and I'm not confident in it outspeeding Jolteon. And that critical hit certainly wouldn't have helped. So let's take a shot with the 100% accuracy Swift. And see how much damage we do. I don't think it's going to be too much, but it's looking like the only way we can reliably hit this thing. I hate when CPUs spam evasion moves. There's a reason why these things are banned in tournaments. They're just annoying as shit to deal with. And unless you're packing a 100% accuracy move like Swift... Oh, god damn it, no. That didn't do nearly as much as I thought. Last Resort is a move that you can only use if you've used all of your other 3 moves. And it's a fairly powerful attack because it requires that stringent requirement. I couldn't think of another word for it. But at least it's dead. We only have 1 left to deal with. Unfortunately, Krako, my counter to Vaporeon, is in red health. Or if not red health, low yellow. So we're not exactly sitting pretty, but I think we're in the clear. The only thing is, we're not going to be getting double money from Kuni here. Oh well. They're at least nice about it, I guess. It's just kind of jerkish that you have to face all 5 of them one after the other, you know? You think after all the nice things we've done for you, you could at least do something nice back. But let's see how much strength does. Vaporeon is known for being a pretty damn good physical wall, so it would be really helpful to have Krako at full health for this point. If that's a 2-hit KO, I probably want to restore Krako's health. So let's get... Moo Moo Milk might be overkill, but it's better than nothing. I'd get rid of the paralysis, but I'm not entirely sure if it would outspeed Vaporeon anyway. I want to say it would be. Well, we'll see. Its special defense isn't that much to write home about either. I kind of want to reserve him and go to him only if I know I need him. Well, Crunch will resist it. Let's see if we can get a couple of good hits in with him. I don't think we need to set up an agility. We might have to set... No, we'll be fine. He's just using Quick Attack. I think we're okay. We should be able to whittle this thing down more than it can whittle us down. If the best it can do is Quick Attack, I honestly think if that thing decided to use Surf, even though we resist it, I think Surf would do more damage than Quick Attack would. I'm not entirely sure why it insists on using Quick Attack. I guess we'll never find out. It didn't go first because it didn't use Quick Attack, so I'm thinking that might have been the turn it decided to use Surf, but we'll never know. That was annoying, but I think we were a little bit higher level than I usually am when we come here, so it wasn't too bad. And for defeating them, we get the Tidal Bell, which is the second key to meeting Lugia. Speaking of, it sounds like it knows we're ready for it. So it sounds like our next destination is going to be the Whirl Islands. And I'm going to go check at the Pokemart to see what item Mom got us. And then I'll go heal these guys up, and I'll meet you in Olivine City. Where the hell is the Pokemart? There it is. Oh, it's a lot of packages. Focus Sash! I love you, Mom! I love you so much! The Focus Sash is another very helpful competitive item if your Pokemon is holding it, and it is inflicted with damage from full HP that would otherwise knock it out. It will survive with 1 HP. Very, very helpful to have if you have someone that's extremely weak to something and you're afraid of getting knocked out in one turn. Man, getting so many good items from Mom. I love you, Mom! And here we are, all the way back in Olivine City. Now, you can get to the Whirl Islands either from Olivine City or Cianwood, but the entrance we want to take is from the Olivine side. So let's put up a rappel really quick and see how fast we can get to the place we're going to. We do have a hell of a lot of the Whirl Islands to explore, but at least for the story, we only have one place that we necessarily need to go to, and I forget how to get into this particular entrance. It's around here somewhere. I know it's a pain in the neck to get around, too. It's the most difficult one to get into. But since we do know Whirlpool, we now finally have access to this place. So let's see, how do we make our way around here? I want to say we go this way. I'm kind of wasting steps going the way I did, but I think this is the only way we can get around. And taking this entrance should allow you to go everywhere in here, although admittedly I haven't looked at a map. The Whirl Islands. Now, I'm not going to be spending too much time exploring, at least not yet. I think I will later. And I hope we didn't already make a wrong turn. I think we're going the right way. And once we get far enough down, we should have plenty of light to see. So I'll just put up another rappel really quick. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a hurry to get down there. I'm kind of anxious, admittedly anxious. I just want to get down there. There are the items all the way over there, we can't reach it. I know there are a ton of items in this little rocky section over here. And by a ton, I mean maybe 2. I could have sworn there was another one here. Just be careful not to jump down any ledges you shouldn't be jumping down. And you should be able to make it to the ladder that takes you down to the 3rd basement. Which should be over here. And once we make our way down here, we have plenty of eyes and light to see. I don't know where all this light is coming from, but I'm not going to argue with it. And over here is another Max Revive. We're picking up a ton of these. They're going to be very helpful. And by very helpful, I mean I never actually use them. But there's a dude over here, similar to the dude that was blocking the way into the bell tower. And he won't let us pass unless we picked up the silver wing. And down here, we have a beautiful view of the waterfall basin. And that's where we're going to have our encounter with the box art legendary Lugia. Next time. This is UniversalGiant, and I hope you guys are excited as I am. See you then.